Namaste. A big thank you to everyone for joining. We are here today to demand Qatar to release our men. Since 8th of August 2022, eight former Indian Navy personnel, namely Commander Purnendu Tiwari, Commander Sugunakar Pakala, Commander Amit Nagpal, Commander Sanjeev Gupta, Captain Navteej Singh Gill, Captain Birendra Kumar Verma, Captain Saurabh Vashist, and Sailor Ragesh Gopakumar have been detained in Qatar, facing accusations of spying related to a submarine program. And now, on 27th of October, the Court of First Instance in Qatar announced a death penalty verdict for all the eight former Indian Navy personnel who were detained in Doha in August 2022. The charges put against them seems to be superficial in nature since no evidence is forthcoming. So here we are to demand the release of all our eight Navy personnel. Thank you, everyone. Thanks a lot for joining. Thank you for showing up. Your presence at this meeting, at this event, will not only demonstrate solidarity but also strengthen our voice in urging for justice. So, also I will be requesting to switch on your videos, and so one by one I will be calling out names. Kindly wait for your name to be called out. On your turn, please state your full name, place from where you are from, and affiliation of any, and then state your demand from government of Qatar. Also, you will need to turn on your cameras. So let's begin with Pradeep ji. Pradeep ji is here. Namaste, Pradeep ji.
Namaskar.
Thank you for joining.
My pleasure.
Kindly, we need to start from you.
I'm honored. Oh, why do you want to start from me?
Let
I'm
them.
I'm an army man,
Yeah,
and I know a little bit of Navy, all right, from my experience. But uh, this point which you've raised about getting on to the Qatar government, well, firstly, thank you for having me on your conference. This is certainly not a very good thing that has happened. It happened earlier also with Pakistan. And India went to the International Court of Justice. Here also, it looks like they are contemplating or moving the Court of Justice, International Court. And my apprehensions are as to how this can happen overnight. What was our mission doing there? As far as I know about spying and counter-espionage and how to discover these SPE cases, as they know, or the espionage within the country where you were employed. It doesn't happen really with the drop of the hat. It's now with unfortunately with these Middle East countries, their laws are a little different from the rest of the world. And they can frame anything, anytime, anywhere. Now, these gentlemen who were there are honorable citizens of India and also of the Indian Armed Forces. They've gone there with protection of the government of India, I'm sure, as is the tradition in all cases. Now, if I can reach out to both the governments, India and Qatar, I would say that please have justice. On the Indian side, I would say that our foreign minister and the prime minister and our missions and all our machinery must go full strength, full steam ahead. Because these are all valuable people for us. They worked in the Indian Armed Forces with absolute, clear and clean tenures. Their careers have been good. That's why they've been employed by these people. I'm sure they must have verified their antecedents before employing them, as we would do if we have any foreigners here. So being that, and my question comes in is, why should they be spying for another country like Israel? It sounds very, strange. Israel doesn't need anyone to spy for them. Israel doesn't need to share secrets from another country. Israel has its own methodology of very quickly absorbing everything. If they can go 5 kilometers under the earth and get hold of the Hamas there and pinpointedly, I think it's a little unfounded. It's greatly unfounded to have allegations leveled against them because Qatar couldn't do anything when India supported Israel. So I think this is vengeance. And humanitarianly, well, Qatar, you are humans. Allah will not forgive you. You will not get those 7,000 hurs when you go to Jannat. Jannat nahi milegi tumko. Come back to reality and go by the Islamic tenets. झूठ नहीं बोलते हैं इस्लाम में. झूठ बोलना गुनाह है. So if they don't understand Hindi, I think somebody can translate in their own language for me. I'll be grateful. But now here I would like to appeal again to the Prime Minister of India. Mr. Modi, sir, you've been very active in protecting the Indian citizens anywhere, anytime, all the time. Evacuated from A, B, C, D, wherever. Now, I'll just take a moment more, Rajesh. I know you're impatient to get somebody else also.
No, you can carry on.
As the Prime Minister said that Qatar, we will finish you. Let's do an Entebbe. I'm sure everybody understands this word. We have well-trained forces. We have our Air Force. We have commandos. We have the NIA, NSG, and the National Advisor also, who's supposed to be a dynamic person. So why can't we do an Entebbe? Let's see India getting on top. जो बोले बलवान वही पहलवान. जय बजरंग बली बोल के चले जाओ मोदी जी, करा दो इसका काम, उठा के ले आओ सबको आठों. Let Qatar look at their fingers and say what happened. बिरयानी खाने दो यार उनको. और क्या बोलूं भाई?
Getting a point.
Sorry?
Getting a point, what you're saying. Thank you.
Yes. My days of anti-sabotage are over now. At an age where I can't do it, otherwise I would have volunteered. And today, if India would have been what Subhash Chandra Bose wanted, this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have. So I'm not going to blame anyone for the other side of the coin, but coin has got three sides always. Mr. Modi, you are the third side. Dikha do jalwe. Get them out, baby. दुनिया याद करेगी, समय याद करेगा. कहां कहां से निकाल के लाए हो, अफगानिस्तान से, इधर उधर से, सारे से. यहाँ भी एक इंटेबे करके तो दिखा दो. धन्यवाद. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Pradeep ji. We have Namaste. Thank you, Pradeep ji. We have Major General Harsha Kakkar ji here, so I will request him to share his views.
Frankly, let's look at it in a broader perspective. It may not be, it's something which has been simmering for about a year. From last year, August till now. None of us really know what happened. But there's no doubt that the people are innocent and they need to be cleared. Definitely let the government handle it. let it be handled through diplomacy and legal issues. We are very certain, as the way we've seen things for running, we've never been let down as a nation. The government is stood, and I think they know exactly how to handle it. Currently, with so many things running globally, whether it's the Israel-Hamas crisis, whether it's Russia-Ukraine, there are too many activities. There are multiple pressures on which side you've got to move. The lowest court judgment could also possibly be a diplomatic move. It may not be just a legal move. So I think at this stage, as mature Indians, apart from telling the government you've got to act, which the government already is, we need to trust the system. Because as we've seen over the years, we've never been let down. We've stood our ground, whether it's been Canada, and we've actually hit back at the most powerful nations when we've told them that we are throwing out the diplomats because they've interfered. And we've told them we're going to take Canada to the FATF. At the same time, we have hit back where it needs to be affected. As far as Middle East is concerned, Qatar, UAE, Saudi Arabia, the diplomatic and the national relationship is close. So there has to be something, but let's leave it to the diplomats to handle. Let's trust the system. Let's not rush into planning into something which can boomerang into a worse stage. We've proved it as far as Kulbhushan is concerned. They gave him a death sentence. They haven't been able to touch it till date. Right? With Nawaz Sharif coming in, he's given a positive indicator that I want talks. He hasn't mentioned revocation of Article 370. So you are seeing that there are changes, that there is power. Let's not do a rush in. Let's keep the pressure on the government. Let's tell them you need to get them back. And let's believe that they can. Let's feel that they can, and let's back them that they can. There are talks we need not. We're dealing with Qatar directly. We have close ties. There are economic issues, there are political issues, there are diplomatic factors. We're also dealing with other states that have an equal impression on Qatar, whether it's Oman, whether it's Iran. We're aware of it. And there will always be a give and take. We have to realize that at the national level, this is the court level. This is the lowest court. अब हमारे भी यहाँ जब डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट कब किसी को डेथ सेंटेंस देता है, there are 4 levels of. यहाँ भी तो वही है. There nothing changes. This is the lowest court. So let's take it at that. Let's not jump the gun, and let's trust the government to handle it. That's my take. Done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So Pradeep ji has something to say, I guess.
Just one word. I appreciate what General Kakar has said. It's wonderful, absolutely, very mature and deep. I feel that he might have got the idea that I don't trust the government. This is the one government. This is the one government.
Sorry. Pradeep, sorry.
One second. This is the one government which is trusted by 100% of our Indians and the world. I don't think we need to overemphasize on this. What I was saying was, I don't want India to play the big brother syndrome. You're right, they must go legally. There is an option. which has happened in the case of Kulbhushan Kharbanda. Now, as far as Nawaz is concerned, I don't trust them. Nawaz Sharif, all Pakistanis are not trustworthy. They say one thing and they turn their heads around and it's another one. So let's not go by that. The Indian diplomatic system is very strong and intelligent. They are deft in their approach and very mature. So let's leave it to them. I agree with you there, absolutely. And I'm sure they will get them back. You're right, they are the lowest court. The lowest court is always framing charges against non-Arabs, actually. Historically, it is existing. No, it's not only in Qatar, it is anywhere and everywhere in the Middle East that charges are framed within minutes. Yes, please.
Can I just comment? I mean, I'd
like to hear you.
Not disputing what you said. All I said is, let's not look at an NTAB. You don't need an NTAB in a case like this. That's it. Okay. Chalo. Thank you. Good night, folks.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so let's move to Sanjay Kumarji. Also, I will request everyone to please turn on your cameras. And also, yes, please turn on your cameras. Let's move to Sanjay Kumarji. Okay, it's not responding. So, Vimal Chatterjee, let's move to you.
Gentlemen, sorry, मैं drive कर रहा हूँ इसीलिए बात नहीं कर पाया.
No issues.
Sorry about that. Give me a few minutes if I can free myself.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Vimal Chatterjee.
Good evening to you all.
Good evening.
I think it's a matter of great concern for all the Indians in the world. I appreciate the views of Pradeep ji and the gentleman has just spoken, Harsha ji, Kakkar ji. I think it is just a matter of time because diplomatic efforts already been put in place. Government is trying to do their best. Mobilization has been done. Just give some time. I think it will be sorted out soon. We don't have to escalate and let us stay positive as the Pradeep ji said from the beginning. Modi ji has done a lot. Modi hai to mumkin, everything is possible. He'll be able to sort out this issue because we have a very friendly relation with Qatar. And we have to use that friendly relations with all Arab countries to get this thing solved. It is easy for him to solve, Modi ji, the way I look at it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vimal ji. So I guess Aparna ji was nodding her head. So if you can come.
Thank you for the appreciation.
Okay. Aparna ji, if you can.
So namaste. Jai Hind, sir, those who are especially from Army. First of all, it's an honor to be sharing this platform with all experienced people. And just to clarify, I'm not from any Army background, but मेरे खून में और मेरी भावनाओं में मेरे दिल में आर्मी है, ठीक है? And I'm speaking not as an expert. I'm not an expert, but as a citizen of India, as a woman of India, as a mother, as a daughter. तो भारत की एक महिला होने के नाते मेरा जो व्यू है मैं वो शेयर करना चाहूंगी. मुझे लग रहा था कि ये केवल एक अपील का फोरम है, बट सिंस यू हैव गिवन अस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू शेयर आवर व्यूज आल्सो. यार ये कब तक करते रहेंगे? मतलब ठीक है डिप्लोमेसी कर रहे हैं, लेकिन मुझे अब चिढ़ होती है. बार बार हम कहते हैं, मोदी जी भी कहते हैं, और वी आर ग्रोइंग एज अ नेशन, ठीक है? सो आई मीन कतर की अभी औकात हो गई है. एंड आई विल नॉट माइंड वर्ड्स प्लीज, ठीक है? कि 8 लोगों को आपने बंद कर लिया, ये 71 समझ रखा है क्या? नहीं, गवर्नमेंट बात कर रही है, देख लेंगे. हमने 93,000 दिए थे, शायद हमारे कुछ बंदे वापस नहीं आए थे, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग सर. So I have read it somewhere. Basically, I'm just trained as a researcher. I'm by training an anthropologist. I've done so this is not a forum to discuss my CV. But yeah, And the third thing is, and I still remember, I mean, like, you know, what happened. So just to let you all know that I'm speaking from, I stay in Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. So कालिया साहब के साथ जो हुआ, मैं नहीं भूल सकती, ठीक है? And no, sorry, I don't trust Qatari's government. No. And नहीं, ठीक है, हमारे इकोनॉमिक संबंध क्या होते हैं सर? I mean, we do, and I still am not very happy with the government also, the way it just, you know, surrendered. लोग बहुत ही सोफिस्टिकेटेड सा आर्ग्यूमेंट देते हैं कि आपको कुछ पता नहीं है, गवर्नमेंट डील कर रही है. आप कतर की गवर्नमेंट एक इशू, मतलब इतने बड़े देश में जो हो रहा है, एक छोटे से कमेंट के खिलाफ वो पिद्दी सा देश कुछ भी बोल देता है और आप अपने नागरिक को एकदम जेल में एक तरह से बंद कर देते हैं. तो ये है ताकत आपकी. आपके लिए आपके नागरिक के अभिव्यक्ति की स्वतंत्रता ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है या आपके एक मिडिल ईस्ट? आई मीन, अगर हम उनसे गैस लेते हैं, देयर आर हंड्रेड्स ऑफ अदर ऑप्शंस, कम ऑन, राइट? फर्स्ट इज दिस पॉइंट. The second is that, no, I don't think that, you know, we should be vocal. We have taken a stand against Canada, and the entire country, I guess, barring few exceptions, is with the government, right? So I have been, you know, observing since past 2-3 years कि Canada का जो भी जिस तरह का फालतू का स्टैंड होता था हमारे लिए, कि फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट पे आपके प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने आपने कुछ भी अनाप शनाप बक दिया, और आपने पूरा का पूरा एक, और कतर भी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, कतर भी पूरा प्रश्रय देता है और वहां पे भी. सो आई नो कि लॉट ऑफ, मेरे से ज्यादा यहाँ पे एक्सपर्ट हैं जो जानते हैं कि अब इन द शेयर प्रेजेंस ऑफ, यू नो, वो पहले आईएसआई का जो हेड है उसका वहां पे रहना, सो इट हैज समथिंग टू डू विद दैट आल्सो. सो आई डोंट नो मच अबाउट, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि हमारे 2-2.5 हजार जो मजदूर थे बेचारे यहाँ से जो गए थे, जिन्होंने वहां पे स्टेडियम बनाया, वो मर गए, हमने कोई इशू नहीं उठाया. तो मुझे लगता नहीं है कि ये स्टैंड इंडिया का सही है. इकोनॉमिक टाइज की जरूरत दोनों को है. इफ इंडिया एज अ मार्केट इज इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर देम, कतर शुड ऑल्सो, यू नो, माइंड इट्स वेज. ठीक है, ये केवल हमारी जरूरत नहीं है, पहली बात. और ये इकोनॉमी नहीं 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 हम डील कर रहे हैं, मतलब डील करना क्या होता है? आप आई डोंट ट्रस्ट देयर गवर्नमेंट. ये कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, क्या पता अगर मार दिया तो मुझे लगता है कि इट्स नॉट लाइक, यू नो, जस्ट, यू नो, इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट, यू नो, बिहेविंग इन अ बिग ब्रदरली मैनर. ठीक है, और व्हाई नॉट? अभी कब तक घिघियाते रहेंगे? ठीक है, तो ये जो ताकत की भाषा है वो भी, उसका भी प्रयोग करना चाहिए. और मुझे लगता है कि मेरे जो 8 लोग हैं वो मेरे लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. वो मेरे देश के किसी के बेटे हैं, किसी के भाई हैं, और मेरे लिए तो वो मेरे से भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, बिकॉज उनको मेरे देश ने ट्रेन किया है एक काम के लिए. ठीक है, वो मेरे देश के एसेट हैं, तो उनको वापस आना ही चाहिए हर की. तो ये तो मैं गवर्नमेंट से, ऑफ कोर्स आई एम श्योर, मैं ट्रस्ट, मैंने कब कहा कि मैं ट्रस्ट नहीं करती हूँ? आई ट्रस्ट माई गवर्नमेंट, आई ट्रस्ट माई मिनिस्ट्री, एंड देयर आर पीपल हु आर लाइक, यू नो, डूइंग देयर जॉब. बट हमारी भी कुछ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है एज ए सिटीजन. मैं चाहती हूँ कि ठीक है, डिप्लोमेटिक चैनल का यूज आप करें, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ अगर आपको ताकत की भाषा बोलनी है, अगर आपको आर्म ट्विस्टिंग करनी है, अगर आपको सोफिस्टिकेटेड से कुछ कान पकड़ना है, तो आप प्लीज पकड़ें. पूरा देश आपके साथ है. और मुझे ये बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं, मुझे कतई पसंद नहीं है कि एक छोटा सा खाड़ी का देश, ठीक है, बस इसलिए कि वो तेल बेचता है, बस इसलिए कि वो गैस बेचता है, हमारे यहाँ की 8 बंदों को पकड़ के, और वो मतलब प्लीज यार, ये, so this is a parliamentary kind of, you know, forum which doesn't allow me to use a certain kind of language, but I'm really angry, and I think I'm conveying the anger of millions of people, right? So this is my humble request. This is a forum through which I would like to state, वापस लाइए जल्दी से, ठीक है, वापस लाइए. Use whatever, like, I know that the government is using diplomatic channels. It doesn't work. जो भी हो सकता है, मतलब प्लीज, ये इकोनॉमी और मार्केट, व्हाट इज दिस? मार्केट से भी बड़ी कुछ चीजें होती हैं, ठीक है, और मार्केट बदल जाते हैं. आई थिंक यहाँ पे अगर कोई मार्केट का और जियो इकोनॉमिक्स का, आई मीन, मार्केट कोरोना के बाद बदल गया, राइट? मार्केट यूक्रेन और रशिया के बाद बदल गया, राइट? इजराइल और पैलेस्टीन, क्या ही बोलूं, इसके बाद भी बदल गया. तो मार्केट तो बदल जाएगा, 5 साल में मार्केट बदल जाएगा, 10 साल में बदल जाएगा. बट आपका स्टैंड, आपका फर्म एटीट्यूड, आपका विजन वो नहीं बदलना चाहिए. And I think the way we are going to deal with Qatar, I think it is going to set the records very firmly. ठीक है. एंड प्लीज, मैं नवाज को मैं तो बिल्कुल खुश नहीं हूँ कि नवाज आ गया. मैं बिल्कुल ट्रस्ट नहीं करती हूँ उस बंदे को. मैं किसी पाकिस्तानी को ट्रस्ट नहीं करती हूँ. ठीक है. और मैं बहुत खुश थी कि वहां पे इमरान खान था. ठीक है. ये आएगा तो मैं बहुत खुश थी. इसको तो बिजनेस करना आता है, तो कुछ सुधार लेगा वो उसको. आई डोंट ट्रस्ट पोर्कीज, सॉरी. और एहसान नहीं कर दिया 370 के बारे में नहीं बोला तो. उसके बाप का तो है नहीं जम्मू कश्मीर, तो क्यों बोलेगा वो? आई अपोलोजाइज. I'm being very impulsive, I know, I'm sorry, but not sorry for my stand. So yeah, bring them back as early as possible.
Aparna ji, you were brilliant. Also, जो करोड़ों देशवासियों की भावनाएं हैं वो आपके माध्यम से प्रकट हो रही थी. And you were, trust me, you were brilliant. And thank you, thanks a lot.
औकात होगी मतलब यार, तेल बेचेंगे, गैस बेचेंगे तो कुछ भी करेंगे क्या?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
उनको ये बताना चाहिए कि बस तुम तेल बेचने वाले हो, गैस बेचने वाले हो, और ये जो ये अनाप शनाप करते रहते हो ना अपने खाड़ी में करो. ठीक है. आई नो कि बहुत उनके यहाँ पे, आई मीन दे हैव लाइक, दिस इज नॉट द फोरम. प्लीज एंड प्लीज आप ये करें, ये प्लीज कोई डिस्कशन फोरम करें, बिकॉज दे हैव बीन सपोर्टिंग मेनी अंडरग्राउंड नेटवर्क्स. So I know, like, and they vocally support misinformation, disinformation campaigns. So I don't think, because it's just not about 8 people. It has a lot to do with, I mean, the way Al Jazeera covers us, the way, right? It has a lot. I mean, Qatar is not just Qatar. It's not just about 8 men. Please, for God's sake. तो मुझे यही लग रहा था. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी अगर आप एक कोई दूसरा सेशन रखे जहाँ पे हम डिटेल में, बिकॉज हमारे यहाँ पे बहुत सारे स्लीपर सेल हैं जिनको वहां से सपोर्ट मिलता है.
For sure.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aparna ji, you have really woken us up, and with your views, and very boldly you have talked about how 1.4 billion people of India are together with us. Yeah. We are all together.
No, I'm like, yeah.
Ji, carry on. Ji, also, Vimal ji, can you please turn on your camera?
Sure.
Also,
just a request, if I don't know if this platform allows, my daughter would like, because this is not, I couldn't forward this message to anyone. मेरी बेटी भी कुछ कहना चाहती है.
जी. Bring it.
Come, say namaste.
Namaste everyone.
Namaste.
So what do you want to say?
So I am Swastika Prakash, and
hello.
I'm proud to be an Indian citizen, and I would just like to convey my message to the Indian government that I want the freedom of my 8 Indian Navy army people. Just not because that I'm an Indian. This is because I want the good of my country, the profit of my country, not because of just that they'll be killed.
No, they will not be killed.
They will not be killed. They will not be killed.
They will not be killed.
They will not be killed. Better we are there.
At any cost, they will not be killed.
कितनी हिम्मत है.
Carry on.
So I would just like to say that all the 8 Indian army men should be freed.
And come back.
Yes.
Jai Hind.
Yes. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Can I just come in for a moment, Anand?
Ji, Pradeep ji, please.
Where do I start with this young lady? Itna josh hai. Swastika.
Yes, she was just brilliant.
Swastika, you were wonderful. आपका जो जोश है वो हमारे देश को और जोश दे रहा है.
धन्यवाद.
God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
And your mother, Aparna ji.
Ji, sir.
I have a few words for you.
Yes, sir.
His name is very dear to me because my dearest niece is Aparna. She lives in Australia.
Oh,
It's not particularly because of that. Also, you were dynamic.
thank you.
And your views are from the heart. I wish you could have opened up a little more on the forum, but unfortunately the forum doesn't permit that.
Yes.
वो अनपार्लियामेंट्री एंड पार्लियामेंट्री वाली बात करी ना आपने.
Yes.
कभी मुलाकात होगी तो आपकी भाषा पूरी तरह से सुनने में बड़ा मजा आएगा.
आए
We
सर,
love it.
घर आए. मैं मंडी में
हिमाचल
रहती हूँ, यहाँ आईआईटी के
मंडी
कैंपस. यस सर.
मंडी हम आए थे बहुत पहले.
जी.
आएंगे जरूर, इंशाल्लाह जरूर आएंगे. आई एम सेइंग इंशाल्लाह बिकॉज
भगवान करे आप जल्दी आए.
अरे लीजिए साहब, भगवान कर. अच्छा, अब मैं एक दो चीज आपको और बताना चाहूंगा. आपने कहा था ये
जी
जो हमने 95,000 वापस करे थे
93. यस सर. यस.
पाकिस्तान को, उस जंग में मैं भी था.
व्हाट एन ऑनर सर.
अरे इट्स ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर. हम भी धन्य हुए कि हम उसमें गए किसी और देश के लिए. जी हाँ, आज तक हमारे बहुत सारे हैं
नहीं आए.
सहयोगी, हमारे सहपाठी जो वही हैं. उनमें से एक मेरा स्कूलमेट भी है. इसका पता नहीं कि जिंदा है, मर गया, क्या हो गया, कुछ नहीं मालूम. सुरेश सैंडल, एयरफोर्स ऑफिसर था वो. राइट, his wife was my classmate. आज तक हम फॉलो करते हैं कि सुरेश सैंडल आ जाए वापस. ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं जो वहां पर अभी भी हैं, जिनको वो रिलीज नहीं कर रहे हैं. अब रही बात इकोनॉमिक क्रंच वाली. हमारी रिलेशनशिप कतर के साथ चाहे बहुत अच्छी हो और देशों के साथ भी अच्छी है, लेकिन इसमें बाटर होता है मैडम. ये जो इसका तरह के जो हिसाब किताब होते हैं, एक्सचेंज ऑफ दबाव कहूँ तो क्या कहूँ इसको. But let's come to the point. Our diplomatic channels are very.
Extortion is kind of.
Extortion हमारे से क्या लेंगे वो बाटर करेंगे कि भाई आप इजराइल की सपोर्ट मत करो, आप पैलेस्टाइन को सपोर्ट करो. Now India is abstained from the UN voting of the UNSC.
I'm not happy, sir. I mean, I don't know how much time are we going to take? I mean, like, and state of firmness.
इसमें अपर्णा जी टाइम तो लगेगा. इस चीज में टाइम तो लगता ही है. इतनी जल्दी तो छोड़ने वाले नहीं है. हाँ, अगर कोई मेरिकल हो जाए और जल्दी छोड़ दे तो पता नहीं, तो ऊपर वाले की मर्जी है. लेकिन ये है कि इन चीजों में टाइम लगता है. डिप्लोमेटिक चैनल्स में बहुत टाइम लगता है. और जहाँ तक ये इकोनॉमिक चैनल्स वाली बात है, इंडिया के पास में है ट्रम्प कार्ड है इसमें. ऐसी बात नहीं है, इंडिया के पास ट्रम्प कार्ड है. अब मैं और लोगों को चांस दूंगा. जय हिंद. गुड नाइट.
जय हिंद. थैंक यू सर.
नमस्कार.
नमस्ते. नमस्ते प्रदीप जी. Okay, let's move to Umesh Jeevan ji.
इनको सुन ले फिर चलें.
Thank you. Well, I think that it's important that the issue gets besides support, gets published. I mean, I live in South Africa, and had it not been for this, had I not been on this global chat, I wouldn't have known about this incident of the death penalty against the 8 naval servicemen. So I think that publishing it is important, because as you know, the media right now is concentrating only on the Palestine-Israel conflict and Ukraine. Even the Russia-Ukraine situation has been wiped off the media. It's the secondary news. So this one, the little information I got subsequently, which I read, says they are charged for espionage, spying on behalf of Israel. So that's what I got from the internet. But anyway, I'm a lawyer in South Africa, so it's something that will certainly I'll certainly keep looking into it when I get the opportunity. But like again, the publishing is important, because there is pressure, even if everything else fails, that at least they come under the spotlight, and Qatar's legal system comes under the spotlight, and how they treat the 8 navalmen also, the 8 prisoners also comes under the spotlight. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Meshji. Now we have M. Patel ji. So please, you can come in. M. Patel ji. Hmm. M. Patel ji, am I audible?
I think he's ready to sit now. He's sitting now.
Hello.
Mr. Patel ji, yes, please come.
हाँ बोलिए.
Ji. So if you can kindly share your views and demand.
We have to understand that what is Sanatan Dharma and what is the rest of the people. And that comes out to be Aham Brahmasmi and Abrahma Aham. Abrahma Aham, who started, all he did was he had no intelligence himself, but he did not want to follow Sanatan Dharma, so he reversed everything. And all this materialism, non-materialism, this is all money talks, bullshit walks. So I have been in America since 1968, and I have struggled so much. And when I talk to them, they wake up. Prabhupada have done fantastic job. He came in 65 in America.
Sorry for interrupting, sir. If you can, come back to the topic.
The topic is very simple. These people are money hungry, and India is the main resource of all the knowledge and everything. So we have to demand, not hanky-panky or rules and regulations. These are all shakunis. They lie constantly. And we have seen it. Now the world is changing. People are becoming awakened. And we have to, wherever we are, to our local people, we have to tell them what's going on. And that's not enough. We have to stop them. Basically, all this fighting. That's all they do. Even the whole world is Muslim, they will be still fighting. That's all they know. So we have to cut them off. Do not listen to them. And demand that all our Navy people, even in the future, we should not help them at all. Anyway.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your views, Patel ji.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you to everyone for coming. And I hope that, something good will happen and we will get our men back. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone, especially our young speaker, daughter of Aparna ji. She was amazing, and she was the new addition. And also, let's hope that we will get our men back. Let's hope Indian government will do something, and let's hope the best, right? Let's pray for them.
Can I make a question?
Ji, Patel ji?
We talented people, ask them to make a graphic poster or something. And then, even in the schools and everywhere, we should demand that is wrong, that is wrong, that is wrong. And freedom is their right. If they can prove anything, then they should not punish them at all. They should pay them. It's a public PR. We keep quiet and they make all kind of nuisance everywhere.
Getting your views, sir.
And check nobody talks about it. But when they are back, then they make all kind of world global nonsense.
Getting you, sir. Thank you. And
just want
also,
to say the closing remark with your permission. You see,
please.
I have been hearing the views of Mr. Patel and everybody, even Umeshji has said. I think now the world has changed. India dictates. People listen to us. There's no more hanky-panky, as he said. I think this matter will be solved soon as possible. We pray for it. And they will have Diwali at their homes. We pray for that. And we all work on it. And congrats to our daughter, Aparna's daughter. Well done, beta. This is the way we have to work. We are proud of our kids. This is what we need in our coming generation also to be instilled, so they can be also proud of our culture, heritage, and take our cultural values ahead. Wherever we stay, we are Indians. End of the day, we are Indians. Whether it's a person of origin or OCI, whatever position we hold, end of the day, we say Bharat Mata ki Jai, Vande Mataram, Jagat Guru. And we are working for the Vishwa Guru of Bharat and going to be realized soon. You never know. Next year after the elections, Prime Minister Modi may say Hindu Rashtra. So we let us stay positive.
She is the future of India. So also Aparna ji, इनकी माँ है तो फिर तो वो तो हमने सुना ही, तो बहुत अच्छे व्यूज भी हैं छोटे से ही जो हम चाहते हैं, जहाँ पर आज लोग ब्रेन वॉश हो जा रहे हैं चिल्ड्रन, यहाँ पर हम देख रहे हैं कि कितने सुंदर विचार हैं इनके. सो थैंक यू बेटा, एंड थैंक यू अपर्णा जी. So
please don't say thank you. It's our collective responsibility. सब सोचते हैं, ये सब सोचते हैं, कह नहीं पा रहे हैं मुझे लगता है. लेकिन इस तरह के फोरम में ज्यादा लोग इसको ज्यादा एडवर्टाइज करने की जरूरत है, और जितने ज्यादा लोग बोले, क्योंकि सामने वाले को ये लगता है कि हम शांत होकर बैठ जाते हैं. हम शांत होकर नहीं बैठते हैं. बस यही है कि जो सब में भावनाएं हैं, जो फीलिंग्स है, उनको एक प्रॉपर तरीके से डिफरेंट चैनल्स के थ्रू लाने की जरूरत है, ताकि ठीक है गवर्नमेंट तो अपना काम करे, पर उनको भी पता चले कि यार तुम मतलब हद हो गई. और हमने गलतियां की हैं, बहुत भयानक गलतियां की, हमने नहीं बोला, हमने स्टैंड नहीं लिया. तो डायस्पोरा को लाना, evacuation is a different thing, but I think for these matters also we need to take a stand. And I think Qatar के साथ पता नहीं pressure क्या थे. I'm not aware of what kind of pressures are there between the India versus so India versus Qatar जो context है. But हमने unskilled laborers के बारे में भी, उनकी deaths के बारे में भी नहीं बोला. And I think ये हमको बोलना चाहिए.
So good news with us. India has beaten England by 100 runs, so we are on the top of the table again.
भारत माता की जय.
भारत माता की जय. वंदे मातरम.
भारत माता की जय. वंदे मातरम. थैंक यू बेटा. थैंक यू अपर्णा जी.
वंदे भारत जगत गुरुम. अभी अपने को वंदे भारत जगत गुरुम करना है पूरा पूरा.
बिल्कुल. थैंक यू उमेश जी, एंड थैंक यू एवरीवन.
सरस्वती विराजे. ऐसा होगा.
निश्चित होगा.
अवश्य होगा.
हम सबका आहुति डालनी पड़ेगी. We have to play our part.
जी. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.